If you're a fan of watches, you may have heard of Jacob Co. Founded by Jacob Arabo, an Uzbekistan-born American watch and jewelry designer. Jacob & Co.'s watches are famously worn by celebrities around the world, from Connor McGregor to Cristiano Ronaldo. The watches designed by Jacob are well known to have incredible complications embedded with phenomenal jewelry, as well as some of the greatest precision craftsmanship in the world. The massive curved cases made entirely of sapphire, containing rotating solar systems, a moving oil rig, or a piano that mechanically plays the themes of The Godfather. They even created a Bugatti-inspired Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon with a 16-piston replica engine within the watch. The brand has always been ahead of the curve in terms of design and innovation, but now they're looking to the digital world with a brand new NFT collection. Before we go any further, let me just provide an explanation of NFTs, because it can be a confusing world. If you feel you know enough about NFTs, skip to the timestamp to move on to the information about the collection. NFT stands for non-fungible token. An example of something fungible would be currency, such as this dollar bill, which, although it is one of a kind with its individual serial number, can be interchanged for another different dollar bill. The same goes for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, which are completely interchangeable with one another. A physical version of something non-fungible would be the Mona Lisa, or something sentimental to you. Perhaps the first dollar you earned, which couldn't be replaced with any other because it doesn't share the same sentiment. Now, in the case of an NFT, look at this drawing. It's from the Bored Ape Yacht Club collection, of which there are 10,000 of these unfortunate-looking cartoon primates. Ignore the image. What matters is the technology behind it. The NFT acts as a certificate of authenticity, with each of these apes being one of a kind. In the case of this collection, the image means very little. What does matter is that you become a member of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Becoming a member of the community, which includes professional athletes, famous musicians, and entrepreneurs like Mark Cuban. One mistake with NFTs is they are often thought of as entirely digital, but that's not strictly true. They can be linked to something physical. Now, back to the watches. The Meteverso collection, inspired by our solar system, was designed by Jacob Arabo to represent each of the planets in our planetary system. This collection contains both physical and digital assets, but all of the digital NFTs can provide the owner with access to exclusive, invite-only Jacob & Co events. The digital version of the watch will also be made available for the owner to wear in a metaverse of their choosing, with a 3D digital model being made, created specifically for that virtual world. 5 of the NFTs grant the owner exclusive access to a physical one-of-a-kind version of the timepiece, as well as the digital version of the piece and the original design sketch for the watch. The remaining 3 pieces are digital only, and the owners cannot get the physical watch because they simply don't exist. Interestingly, the information sheet I was given provided a detailed description of the materials that the completely digital watches were made of, as well as the functions and a power reserve of 48 hours. Does this mean the owners of these NFTs have to wind up their digital watches? Owners of these NFTs will also be given a private tour of the Jacob & Company production facility in Geneva, as well as a private dinner with the designer Jacob Arabo. They will then be allowed to contribute to the design of the next NFT collection by Jacob & Company, set to be released in 2023. These are at least some tangible benefits to a collection, which is already a far better deal than many other NFT collections, which are just pixelated images of anthropomorphic animals. This auction will take place sometime this year on unxd.com, which is a platform for luxury digital art to be traded, where collections from the likes of Dolce & Gabbana have been auctioned. This is an incredibly rare collection, with only 8 pieces available, and if you happen to have a spare $1 or $2 million lying around, and you're looking to partake in the auction, you're sure to face some serious competition. With Jacob Co being a well-established brand, one which clients are more than happy to spend over $1 million on for some of their pieces, it also does contain some kind of legitimate real-world value. Perhaps only within the NFTs that allow you to access the physical watches. But for those who are die-hard fans of the brand and do wish to be a part of some kind of product created, it may be a great opportunity to be involved in the development of a new collection. Brands with pedigree do tend to serve as a great investment, especially when scarcity is involved, such as Rolex at the moment in the second-hand market, with pieces such as the Rainbow Daytona, which retailed for about $97,000 and is now selling on the second-hand market for almost $1.2 million. So if collections like the Bored Ape Yacht Club have tens of thousands of pieces, and with a minimum price to own one of these pieces being around $440,000, owning something with more pedigree and being far more scarce may skyrocket the price into the future, but it's difficult to know for sure. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.